Hello, and I want to welcome you to a discussion on absolute value inequalities. So let's get started. Solving absolute value inequalities. If x is an algebraic expression and c is a positive number, for number 1, the solutions of the absolute value of x are less than c are the numbers that satisfy negative c is less than x, which is less than c. For 2, the solutions of the absolute value of x is greater than c are the numbers that satisfy x is less than negative c or x is greater than negative c. So let's take a look at number 1 for these examples. We're also going to write these in interval notation once we find a solution. So what you want to do is write what's in the inequality. What you want to do is to start off by writing what is in the absolute value. Okay, and once you've done that, you find what is on the other side of the inequality. In this case, it's 8. So on the right side, you're going to write the positive. And on the opposite side, on the left side, you're going to write in negative 8. Okay, and now to sandwich this in with some inequalities, you want to write a less than or equal to, and you want to write another less than or equal to. This will separate what was in the absolute values from the possible negative and positive equivalents on the absolute value inequality. Now, just as you were solving complex linear inequalities before, you just solve by doing everything on all sides of the inequalities. So in this case, we just subtracted 2 to get x plus 2 alone. So negative 8 minus 2 is negative 10. It's less than or equal to, just bring down your inequality. Okay, and then x plus 2 minus 2 just leaves you with x, which is less than or equal to 8 minus 2, which in this case is 6. Alright, to write this in interval notation, you're going to write your two pieces, which in this case is negative 10 and a 6. Notice that there are the equal to's, so that means these will be included, giving you brackets. With number 2, the first thing you want to do is write in the center what was in the inequality brackets. So we have 2 times the quantity x plus 1 in quantity plus 4. Now let's sandwich it in with our inequality symbols on either side of that. On the right, let's leave our positive 10 because that was right here. And on the other side, the left side, let's write our negative version, which is negative 10. First thing I would suggest doing is using the distributive property to distribute this 2 across everything found inside the parentheses. So negative 10 is less than or equal to 2 times x plus 2 times 1 plus 4 is less than or equal to 10. Let's go through and simplify. So negative 10 is less than or equal to 2x plus 2 plus 4 less than or equal to 10. Let's simplify that stuff inside the inequality. So we have negative 10 is less than or equal to 2x. We have 2 plus 4 is 6 is less than or equal to 10. Let's solve for that variable by working with stuff that's first away from the variable. So we're going to subtract 6 on all sides of the inequalities, leaving you with a negative 10 minus 6 is a negative 16, less than or equal to 2x because the plus 6 and the minus 6 cancel each other out, is less than or equal to 10 minus 6, which in this case is 4. Now to get x by itself, divide all sides by 2. That will eliminate stuff with the x. And once you do that, you're going to have negative 16 over 2 gives you negative 8, less than or equal to 2x divided by 2 is just x, which is less than or equal to 4 divided by 2, which just leaves you with 2. So those are our answers. And now to write that interval notations, write what you have of negative 8, comma, 2. Since we both have the inequalities with the equal to's, make sure those are included with brackets. And that's how you solve absolute value inequalities.